Hello, everybody. America is closed. That's right. Let's find out more about the America is closed. It just closed 12:01 last night. What are your thoughts? Welcome back to the Stuart Buzz, everybody. We're diving into what happens when America literally closes its doors. A government has swept across the nation, and here we are to unpack what that really means for everyday life, for everyday workers, and the future of our country. Why did we decide to close? What it means when America closes. The shutdown isn't the whole country closing like a store closes, but it can feel that way. Non essential government operations like museums, national parks, certain federal offices closed. Hundreds of thousands of government employees are furloughed, not they're told not to come back to work and not even getting paid until Congress resolves funding. Imagine showing up for work one day and being told, sorry, no paycheck until further notice. Really? Because you know what? The people that are closing it, they still get a paycheck. How fair is that? Really? That's the reality for hundreds of thousands of families right now. Now, mind you, these government workers are not making $200,000, $300,000 a year. So the government workers are making, they can make $30,000, they can make $20,000, they can make $25,000, they can make $40,000. They're not wealthy. Your average worker is not that wealthy. I'm just telling you, that's the way it is. What still stays open? Essential services, air traffic controllers, social security checks, and military and law enforcement. But delays ripple through airport security, get stretched really thin. So Johnny is going to check everybody out. When you used to have Johnny, Jane, and Joe checking things out, now you only have kind of like one person checking things out. I don't know if that's a good idea. The court cases slowed down, and small businesses tied to federal contracts, they start to sweat it out. Am I going to get paid this month? I'm with this federal contract. Real life impacts, federal workers lining up at food banks. You think that's a joke? Because it's not. When you do not get paid, and if it lasts like 4 weeks of not getting paid. So I'm going to tell you, I had a quadruple bypass. I could not work for months. That means I wasn't getting paid. That's a big deal of no money coming in. I'm self employed. It's a big deal. They don't seem to get it. So, delays at airports due to TSA shortages, parents losing access to federal child care programs, local economies hurting in tourist areas with closed national parks. All these people get affected. You don't even think about this. What is wrong with this government? They do not even think, oh God, okay, I get it. We can't close the government down. You know what? When you're not losing any money, it doesn't matter. When America closes, it's not just a headline. It's grocery bills unpaid, rent due, and stress building in the home across the country. The bigger picture? Well, I'm going to tell you. The shutdown is often political gridlock. Lawmakers failing to pass a budget, continuing a resolution. It raises questions about leadership, priorities, and how fragile the daily systems are. Maybe the biggest story here is that closed America shows us just how much we rely on the systems that we don't think about until they're gone. I mean, you take things for granted. You do. Do politicians still continue to get paid if America shuts down? Those are some answers. I mean, those are some questions that people had asked me before I was doing the podcast. And the answer is yes. They still continue to get paid. Members of Congress, senators, and representatives still get paid during a government shutdown. even while hundreds of thousands of federal workers are furloughed without pay. How do you have the balls to actually collect a paycheck? You morons. When you decide, I'm going to close the government because we can't come up with this resolution, but I'm still going to get paid. Really? Really? Now, this is on both sides, guys. Why don't you not get paid? I can guarantee you, if there was a law that when you close the government, the the Congress, the senators, the representatives did not get paid, there wouldn't be a closure. It just wouldn't happen. But because they have nothing to lose, then might as well close. I really don't believe that they should be in office for like 50 years. I think there should be term limits. I think these people are in there just way too long. You got this Schumer dude that doesn't even know how to wear his glasses, right on the tip of his nose over here. How can he see anything? Um, and on the right as well. You got people that have been here way too long and have way too much like drama going with them, grandstanding. Then you got the clown in California who freaking has a podcast instead of running the California. Hey, let me get a podcast. Maybe I'll be cool like the kids. I don't run a state. I don't run California. I don't run Florida. I don't run New York. I have a podcast. You run a state. Get off your podcast and start running a state. By the way, Congress, their salaries are written into a permanent law and funded separately from the annual budget that Congress fails to pass. That means their paychecks keep on coming no matter what, how long the shutdown may last, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 1 month, 2 weeks. They still get paid. Doesn't matter. Where's the fairness in that? There is none. There is no fairness in them getting paid. There's no repercussions. Why would they start rushing around? They're just going to fight for what they want. Their agenda, both left and right, their agenda until they get what they want, then we'll pass something. But I'm getting paid anyway, so it doesn't matter. Federal employees, by contrast, are forced to stop working or work without pay until the shutdown ends. Work without pay. Or you get fired, right? Only afterwards they usually get back pay. But contractors often don't get paid. No back pay. They don't get it. This is where the frustration really spikes. The people causing the shutdown, Congress, keeps their paychecks rolling in, while the very workers keeping America running are sent home and forced to work without pay. It's a definition of rules for thee, not for me. If you're going to shut it down and you're going to take away somebody's pay, then don't get paid. Do you got the balls to do that? I don't think so. I want to know what you think. I want you to comment below and let me know what you think. Should Congress continue to get paid? I think not. I don't think that they should get paid. Therefore, I don't think they will ever close the government again. What do you think about the government shutdown? So, what happens now that America is closed? Life goes on, but slower, harder, and with more uncertainty. Stay tuned as we keep following how this plays out, and more importantly, what it means for you. I hope it doesn't last that long, and I hope the people that are not getting paid find a way to get paid. And I hope Congress has the decency to open up the government again so people don't have to go and try to find other jobs. This affects everyone. At a time where America is not doing that great to begin with, I really believe this is probably the worst time. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep buzzing with us. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button. Comment below. Do you think the government should be getting paid still, even though they shut down the government and lay off 750,000 other people and they don't get paid? I would love to hear what you think. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day.